Hi, I want y'all to welcome me, Shawn being the Self TV. Now, as we begin tonight's programming, we're going to begin tonight's programming with me being myself, and that's me being myself, and that's me being myself. So, whatever you see is a product. I don't own most of it, I own a lot of it. I own me being myself, and everything you hear me saying, everything you see me doing, my image, my likeness, I own that. It's a shame we gotta say that shit today, but fuck it. If that's what it's gotta be, I own it. I legally own me. This, what's coming out of here, what you hear, what you see. You may hear some music, and I'll tell you, to a degree, if you hear me, some beats that I say that I made that beat, I own me to the portion of the point that I own that beat and the loops that I used to make that beat. But most importantly, I own me and the lyrics and everything else. So we're doing Shawn being himself TV, and we're starting off the way how it's starting off. Uh, you know, I think that you right. I thought we should start it off with a little bit of this. Mama said that if you ain't got nothing nice to say, don't say nothing. So why is the world so opinionated? Mama said that if you have nothing nice to say nothing. Why is the world so opinionated? Why is everybody so an expert but tell you the answers but can't give you nothing to help you in between the thing they have to sell? Why can't they holistically help you out without selling you nothing? Because they're not selling themselves. It's the problem. I don't have to sell me. I am not a vicarious prostituter nor a pimp. I am not pimping myself. No matter how it sounds, no matter how you try to word it, fixate on it, I tell you grand truth. I just want you to understand that the stuff that I always have said to you is us talking to us and us being us, not me being you. Because that is something separate. The us being us, talking to us, is here. I am you, you are me, is something separate, though it is not really. But what is separate about it? I am you, we are not here. You are me, I can't be. We're somewhere else, not here. But we're both involved in the same dream landscape. Why? Because we've met up here. It's an endearing code to remind me that I am you, you are me. So we move forward in the mission. Key in ignition, engine roaring, appetite growing, opinionated, all of that. You feel equally superior or morally inferior. But you don't know nothing. You don't know a motherfucking thing. If you did, you wouldn't play the game. Shawn being himself TV is brought to you in part by me tweaking on you like the internet just did with me. You know what I mean? I'm just that real. Farting on your train, ride home, saying excuse me out loud, scratching your ass in the elevator, not giving a fuck who's around. Some people say it's hygiene. They might be right. But I soaked in the tub yesterday, took a bath this morning, and took a shower before I went outside. And then I went to work from the gym. Am I that dirty? Took a shower after the gym, and I went to work. When'd you do all that shit? Early this morning? Cats don't know that shit go on before they wake up. Other people have life started. Why so early? Dang. Are we in the army? What are you, in the army? He said, damn, why so early? What are you, in the army? That's what he said. I said, you the greatest person I ever known. You caught on. Go to bed. I might as well now. What y'all working on? He kept going. I said, go get yourself together. Said, all right. Coffee and a slice. He told me coffee and a slice. Cause he like how I made the shouty coffees. It wasn't too strong. I'm talking about caffeine coffee with chocolate chips. Because they used to go to work with me. My little homies used to go to work with me. Not physically, I couldn't take them to work. We was on the astral plane, having fun. And that's how I got my work done. People thought I was crazy by the way I used to act, talk, walk. But I was like, hey, wait a minute, you know what? I had a ball. I was doing what I want. They was amazed at how I was able to do it and still able to do what they want. Because y'all paid me to fund certain oddities that got me lessons on certain things that I had read in books that made it true physically. Like, damn, I really had that experience. It's just I had to do certain things to do it, and I'm grateful for those experiences. Those people, not like you people, you gotta be crazy out your mind. The greatest human beings on earth Why? Because no matter what it was, they saw me. And we ain't had no real problems. It was just being the human flesh. And we realized that. And it was cool. Not for a minute, the whole way through, because it was like, I understand now. I used to say shut up a lot to a lot of people, but not in a disrespectful way, and they be looking at me like, this motherfucker right here. Shut up. Shut up. You know why I'm telling you to shut up. Shut up. Shut up. You ain't saying nothing. You ain't feeling nothing. You ain't grasping nothing. When the last time you decided to take yourself serious enough not to take yourself so serious to be insulted all the goddamn time? Ain't nobody out to get you but you. You turned the whole world against you, and now the only one that's fighting crime is you. Nobody give a damn what goes on. Most of what you think ain't what's going on. We going home, ain't we? Damn, why I gotta stay here and listen to y'all talk? And now your teeth went from needing braces to saying the perfect phrases, getting Grammy speeches prepared in mazes. It's amazing, ain't it? I'm not saying being slapped in the face is the great motivator, but the hand of God is one thing you can't escape. She told you everything, didn't she? You crazy out your mind if you don't think your mama God. You can go to church all you want to. I'm not saying church is wrong. I'm not trying to put no curse on my parents. But who else is God? She taught you about God. But yet, she gave you life. Stop playing with me, man. Don't ask me nothing unless you're ready for the answer. But in order to be ready for the answer, you have to have studied the question to know to have to ask that question. That shouldn't be the question you're asking. What you should be asking, why am I doubting to have to ask this kind of question? And why am I not God? Who said you wasn't? Who said you wasn't? You played the game. You changed your name. You bought into the fame. You was that nigga, man. Until one day death came, and now you all over again in another human body. This time you on the internet studying the Illuminati, and I wonder why. You just itching, dying to know. You want to go somewhere so goddamn bad, you held back by your own ambition. You stuttering on your own emissions, fuel emissions. You just another fucking hybrid on the highway. Nobody knows who you are, and that's cool. You become something, and lately people want to knock you off. That ain't nobody, that's you. Saying that you're really about that, because you know what comes next. Now you got to be responsible and start being held to that shit. Start doing it. But guess what? You tell yourself you're too good for it. Somebody's supposed to do it for you. You take on that life because you figure you realize something. The world is laughing at you at. You way behind in the times, dummy. Ain't no more Pastor Benny Hins. When the last time you had a steak and Bennigan's, nigga? People have fell for a different type of Messiah. You too self-absorbed to realize that you burned out that old fire that people was, oh my God, No. Why should you want people like that anyway, though? Don't ask for my autograph. Ask yourself, now that I seen him doing that, what should I be doing next? It's a shame that I was born with a heart chakra that was already open, but it's not a shame though. I'm not guilty or saying it's a bad thing, but I'm saying it's a shame. Want me to tell you why? Because you are never understood fully. And it's not about you ever having to be. It's just that some people feel like they have to be. Unfortunately, I was one of those people that was born in between. So I seen both arguments. I was born October 10th, 1981. I won't go no further. Just know that my grandmother's birthday falls on my birthday. So if you start doing numerology, don't freak out. I am you, you are me. I allow Charlie Parker's ghost to inhabit my body like an orphan kid needing shelter in a lobby. What rhymes with Mogami or Magavi or Magabi? I am seniority given to a soul living. Now here giving you ism that's got y'all in the rhythm like, yo, who is this one, this time, this rhyme, this man? This line is brought to you in part by your attention span. It felt better than you being born again. Not in the way you thinking religiously, like you being your son coming out the womb like, Dad, I wonder when we gonna have to go to the park and I'm gonna beat you in tennis finally. Not hitting the ball past the net, him three draining you while he just crossed him over. Yo, cuz, and then he like, yo, that's my son. He just broke my ankles. Does it have to be a real thing for this to be make you feel proud? No, I'm just talking about here and now. It's way past that. He's boogie boarding. He's got the joystick in his hand, strings waving like, yo, however it looks now when, oh, that's dinosaur technology. This dude's still a relic. Why don't he catch up to now? Maybe I'll use that third of my brain that they said I use as a Neanderthal non-human. To be that 100% brain user when I choose to have cats looking like, dude, you should. But then I'm like, who would, not as in doubting, shouldn't come out with. It's just that, you really know what I'm talking about when I say this one? I'm not saying you are below me, beneath me, or can't reach me, or can't see me, but have you been studying what I've been speaking? So I figure out other ways. They like, y'all seen him the other day? Hey, wait, time out. It's the same thing, right? Yep. Different way in life seen though. So when they start describing it on its basic level, baser instincts like survival instincts and reproduction, they looking at them like, yo, man, it ain't no discussion. This one right here is always touching everything and beyond. Like, yo, he's like light and darkness, everything that you really want. Enlightenment and beyond. Like, yo, I am the level you are trying to reach that is beyond. It's the mystery realm. Like, I don't know what I'm gonna do when I'm done. I told y'all one thing, but who knows? It's like getting your money when planning to pay bills. You know what it is, but I'm mature enough to know at least I'ma just stay still and do nothing. I've earned the right. I've been doing so much in life. When I'm done, I just sit there like, I'm not mad at you, baby. I promise you. I'm just mad we here stuck in this place where we have to go through this type of stuff where we don't really know each other like we say we think we do. You really did. It ain't about your actions, like why I'm treating you like this, why I act like this, you be showing me this and this, this and this and this and this. No, it ain't got nothing to do with that. The flesh blocks you from everything that you is. I fell in love with it because I knew that you was in it. In the end is that when you said I'm no longer it, but I'm still here with you, and now we see each other and we move past it. It did that I have to do stuff that you probably think like, hold on, wait a minute, where is he going? No, I'm trying to show you that the whole world is everything you've seen shown. And we are now making our way back home to the ones that we've known all along before we got trapped here thinking that we are home. I started reading books because it scared me to know too much. Then I read more books because it scared me not to know enough. I know enough to not stop reading and stop being what I started being before I started seeing. I ain't need no eyes, I just started being everything that you started seeing. What if Ella Fitzgerald was Charlie Parker's great-grandmother and they had frequent interactions with each other? What if Billie Holiday, what if Billie Holiday, what if Billie Holiday was Genuine's mother? What if Tupac was DMX's little brother? What if I was born my brother's little sister? I'm not trying to reveal nothing. I'm just trying to get you to think on a different level of life so you can see that if you wasn't nothing, we wouldn't be. I am you when you are me. What if my mother in another life was my little brother? And we came here to say hi to each other, if only for a brief time. And then I became her son, like, hi, surprise, I came back to you. Have you been paying attention lately? Tag, you're it. Oh, you had some kids? Oh, great. Here it is. Don't worry, I love you, big sis. You everything. It's not me playing jokes or some gag. I didn't go to nobody to have them to tell me that I'm what I am right now. I just did the research of my own self, sat down, meditated, and say, why are we so close? And then it came to me like, yo, you would sacrifice so you can come here now to change the world. It glows a little deeper when the light shines, and through his eyes, it comes everything that unravels like today's lies being truth. About how he now approached the booth that made you say, yo, you shouldn't say that, dude, no, unless you're sure, why not be? In the spirit, they feel me like, yo, I knew something was about it. I just couldn't put it together, not exploring that, because how could I know that unless I was? Nobody ever did anything. I'm what it is. Sorry, just gotta accept it. Sorry, now that I'm here, I didn't mean to be that kid, but here it is. Not exploiting anything to make you feel better. It's just what happens when you study the bloodline of who we are and what we do. It's just what happens. You desired that one, so you got it. Remember that? That's why you call him Sunny Cat. But anyway, Lil Pink Cat thrown into the grease during the blackout. He speaks now here in this one. Memory takes you back to a lane that made y'all say the front room was a skating pond. Shawn goes moving forward like Rook tonight pun that made y'all say son won. Szechuan peppercorn meals feeds you the slant on what it really is on what he just said that now fills in the blanks. Like, yo, the original man was Asiatic at some point. The glorious one revealed the hidden Shawn. From all reality, they looking like son can't be right. Until they start calculating his calculation of light. Now seen it. Hit at the perfect light. The holiest of holies light up in all temples around the world in reference to the light. Is he lying to himself? Where is he going? Who is he looking at that way? Who's he talking to now? Who did he turn into? Wow, is they gonna put it on the internet like he's possessed and trying to sell his soul because of the symbols he arose? No, he just chose to double down on his goals and when posed, nothing, give it a wall freely to be graffitied upon, expressed like he is one with all things sun and shun. He's now one on his way, like y'all seen it, right? Suddenly out of nowhere it comes to mind, like he come to rhyme, and then after that he comfortably lines things up like y'all comfortably line yourselves into C single file. Now hearing he from nosebleeds to up front backstages. From the naughty ends movie block pages bodies, Gotti in this position like don't start him, please. He goes there sometime. Formulated rhyme, speech comes back to mind like, why in this time? Simply because it comes to mind and rhyme. It's like that sometime. Why? It's the axis. Math is. Energy equals dense maceration. Maceration of cherries now becomes fruit sensation like pies made in this one. Hey, wait a minute, movies taken, shaping these visions that he now quaking, shake the world taken by storm like perfect ones written. Stephen King on this one. And if you thought Stevia and Steven was in the same sequence, then you peeping behind the world seeking like being on a sugar high now, seeing behind it sugar curls swirling like colors swirling like, oh my God, it's Merlin again. I got questioned this time. How should I capitalize off mine? Simple, come back to earth and then unfurl around. Now he's here doing it in this time. And that's just my higher self telling me to do this to you at this time. Aren't we having fun? Like this one right here. And it's not fun like. It's actual fun had. Like funds raised. Sun raised. Like tomorrow morning. Wait, hold on. What are you on? Firestone, move them like I mean, who else who you want me to be? Who else would you like me to be? What else would you like to see? What else would I likely to be over the beat that has nothing to do with chasing clout or whatever you're thinking about? Shout out to all the jazz divas and beyond. You know what I'm saying? From Holiday to Fitzgerald on beyond, including the ones I don't know about. We finna get to my man Sun Ra, then we finna switch it back up to the joints. You know what I mean? And we might do a little bit of everything with the Sun Ra. You feel what I mean? Let's go Sun Ra like this here though. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Say Sun Ra, Ashe. If you want everything in your life to harmonize and to be the way you see in your mind, that you know that you really needed to be and that you supposed to be doing that had you bullshit, be for real. Say Sun Ra, Ashe. Ella Fitzgerald, Ashe, 2 grands that'll make you say, hey, wait, then what about Phyllis? Remember that Phyllis Hammond video? I told you to cleanse the chakras of the night before. You wake up listening to that, looking at that cleansing. Matter of fact, I'm gonna do it tomorrow and document it. And this ain't just for bars. I'm gonna do this just for y'all and just for us and just for me especially, so you can see the effects and show you what I really mean. You know that Phyllis Hammond, you know how to love me when she's in the video on stage with the little strips of light shining down in different colors that happen to be the chakra system colors. That's the one I'm talking, cousin. Wake up looking at that one and then look at some cat videos and start laughing. So you can start your day off with happiness and then see what happens. Look, after your chakras been cleansed and you start the day off right, ain't no telling what might happen. You might not have to work there no more, but you'll slide off one day like, yo, and they be like, yo, bro, I need a job. You got something for me to do, God? And then you start stealing employees from where you look. You know what I mean? I'm saying it works, baby. I'm doing this now, so imagine what you doing with it. I'm just telling you, nigga, how it go, nigga. I did this part right here trying to tell you the trouble, nigga, anyway. I'm just trying to show you how it go, nigga. I ain't trying to be aggressive. I'm just trying to show you what it is when you follow shit in your mind that you know that will work. Not just me telling you shit. Try and get a t-shirt sold or something, or even flow. I ain't got nothing but myself. So here we go. And I ain't saying that it's nothing wrong with doing that, cause I'm selling myself, so it's the product in itself. So if you got shit pressed, I might buy that shit soon as they start buying this. You know what I mean? Just to support how it gets. And be an ambassador and get all type of chips as long as you're lining up with this, get it over with policy instead of trying to be here. But as long as we here, let's kick it and have fun, nigga. Cause I got some grill tips too, like with the fire, the barbecuing. Don't worry about it. I ain't gonna say shit about it until we meet up. So let's make it like that. You know what I mean? You know what I mean. If you see me live at somebody barbecue and I show them a little something, you gonna understand. You know what I mean? Like if you marinate certain ribs, you know what I'm saying, and certain citrus juices at a certain amount of time, you ain't got to spend a lot of time on the grill with them, and they'll come out nice and they got that citrus. And if you put certain, you know what I mean, but we ain't gonna say shit, you know what I'm saying, we gonna keep it like a spaceship, you know what I'm saying, you dig? Everybody wanna know why he sound the way he sound. Cause I spent my time absorbing knowledge from a clown in which ways you will put down. You know, the spook that's set by the door type of thing that you would probably wouldn't accomplish for a tribute to these beings that I wish to speak now of, you know, before you hit a lick, you gotta remember when you was a trick. You was tricked by something, wasn't you? A certain way of living, but you just didn't fall for it. Anybody could give an ear, that's the trick. But did that nigga fall for it? Shawn being himself TV. Only the eyes and mouth move to let you know that it's real. If anything else reacts to this, reveals AI skills, artificial intelligence. I am a dream realized. It's myself widespread now, being everything materialized. Artificial intelligence. In the dream, thinking this relevance could be why try to wake up with the money in my pocket when I can stay in the dream with every dime that I profited. Why would I try to wake up with the money in my pocket when I can stay asleep with every dime that I profited? Think that I am real. And that I am getting shot at for some fake reality that doesn't exist, so that I can get money so people can buy my hits. I'm represented as everybody I known and loved in this. You got no power in that. What you doing? I am you. You are me. This is that part when that all ends. It spins perfectly. I want you to understand that I come slowly toward you when the future begins. Shawn's everything that the body demands when he's in this place when he needs to nutriate to keep up with them. He has it all in the cupboard like he stashed it in the back of his mind. And what of it? What was it? Make him say this wasn't worth it. To chase it down and then this. Hits him like his mother kissed him on the forehead and said that if you stop doing this, I won't be your best friend no more. I promise you, I won't go to the store and get the stuff you like no more. Do that, boy, and I promise you, you won't hear from me again. I'll start being your mother instead of being what you need from me. I've already been that. I breastfed you and gave you reality. Now where you at? What is that thing that you call my impression and attention span held at? You said that you loved the most that I would love you for doing on beat. When you go to this place, it doesn't have to be rap. It's just everything in life that you do. G-rap, 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 G-rap. Because guess what? G-rap, look nigga, let's do it like that. I'm back in the flesh, bitches. Know how I do this one, and it ain't got nothing to do with what you was thinking when he said that word. Y'all was like, why he had to say that now? No, you gotta know who the grand witch is, and not the one you thinking on lower vibration is. Please, he said that with ease. Last time y'all heard him talking about these. Now let's go back as he get on a killing spree, murdering melody as he get off on his beat. Look, baby, how it is. Shawn stay saying that is what it is. When he do this, it sound like Cannabis and them wrote this with him. Yo, who was that assistant with bars like, yo, you can't believe it was God coming back through the form of, oh my God, yeah, that's just what it was. No, you know why they really couldn't say it? Because they didn't believe it. And they was like, well, God damn it, he ain't trying to force it. If it ain't that, well, damn, what the fuck it is? It's just him being him, why not that? Cause cats don't believe in what it is until they start seeing it. And like, God, what it is that I always been, but I didn't know that I didn't know this what God is. The whole gang crossed over. Like, yo, man, you saw your favorite star get crossed over. Like, oh. But guess what? Couldn't do a thing. That's why, son, you see him with a lot of rings. Look, everything that he bring is the reason why. I know he do things in different light. From the chakras rocking, you're like, you know what he's on that time. He's starting in that position. At time that he's rocking with this shit that's got the people thinking like don't start him, cause it's like some dude in front of the liquor store, like you gave him $1, now he gonna keep you for a year, yo. And after that, he ain't gotta buy beer no more, cause you gave him everything you had. And you like, bro, fuck, I thought we was going in there and go half. Like, no, this nigga right here got that shit. Like, bro, we in the light now, doing this. He went from that. No, I ain't talking him here now, doing this. You crazy? It's just the way it sounds to you lately. You know what I mean? Imagine if it happened though, some cat you found drunk at the liquor store. You like, bro, I wrote a rhyme. I wonder if you can come and say it for me though. On the mic, I give you everything you do to you though. But he ain't like that. He just the way you thought writing rap supposed to be when y'all heard them niggas say it's about that and this, that, and the other. Then you heard the real and then you heard him like, fuck it. If he doing it that way, I wonder what it was when it first came concept. The Green 9, was it, nigga? Like him now seeing the money on it different way, nigga, when he come to say, got people like, yo, I see what this every day's about. It's like what is found dated, like the yellow brick road paved for them now saying shit, nigga. Shout out to the Green Eyed Genie. Hip hop, hip hop. I ain't doing it for clout. I'm just glad that the homie on the, you know what I'm saying? I'm just glad that the homie on the web clearing shit up. You know what I'm saying? Mario. You know what I'm saying? I ain't biting it. Listen, don't give me no bread for saying that shit. I don't want no clout for that. But Mario, you know what I'm saying? What was y'all that don't even make these no more? Look. I am happy as emotion not discovering itself being a part of a human body. Oh, shit. How you doing that? It sound crazy, don't it? You were hurt. Dispensaries are paying for your injuries. You're growing up in this place, but right here we don't know nothing but you growing up with dispensaries, but yeah, still, but before dispensaries, but you ain't know nothing but then it's like but over here we ain't have none of that. We was growing up on some old, yo, man. We thought about things differently. I wish that he would do something else different with his life. You know, when they would actually give him some money, instead of being so profitably talented without nobody giving him nothing. You know what? Me too. So I decided to go live. Now here doing this, I wish no longer. I'm just doing it. When it happens, what's happening? Right now, we doing this. Chicken wings, hot sauce, French fries, mild sauce. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. The internet's acting up. Some people gonna say conspiracy theory. How about I just got too strong enough for it to handle me, so they had to try to upgrade on the spot. So they releasing energy to y'all the way they got. And what they holding back from free energy is him on beat down, coming flowing. They gotta tell y'all the truth now because he's doing, can feel it. Like I ain't asked for it, but then later on you need it. Not trying to make fun of victimization or try to capitalize on some victimization. No, because the victimization plays a special part in the art. And we all get played a part, and the target now becomes ours. Pain to share, so they try to compromise on it. But we won't compromise nothing, homie. We come forward as us, the creators, makers, the owners, the shakers, the bakers, and everything else, the fakers. You can't take us nowhere else other than what we did. It's not being serious, it's just the way it is. You feeling this like last minute preparation on how you did it. Listen to this one for a second. Y'all gave him that one. But then guess what? He gave you this one. And then we gave each other that one. And then after that one, we gave this one. And then after that, we gave this one. One more chance. Y'all looking at him like, one more time for your man. Executing the plan beautifully. Continue on doing what you're doing. It's not that you're tapping on your left side that you're not doing. I'm just encouraging you to keep doing it. Encouragement. Something I haven't been doing to you in a long time. So I apologize. Please forgive me. My name is Shawn. My name is Shawn. My name is Shawn. I'm not ashamed to admit my name is Shawn. That I haven't been taking care of myself lately. My name is Shawn. Here I am. Just like that. Now we about to go into something else. From the Knights of Jazz, who are the protectors of the divas of jazz, Ashe. To the dancing shivas of Motown, Ashe. To the entire Necronomicon, Ashe. To the Enochian spirits, Ashe. Everything, everywhere in between, every God there is, known and unknown, Ashe. I am you, you are me. To every ancestor there is, known and unknown, Ashe, oh, you are me. I am you. I am you, you are me. I don't do this for clout, I do this because this is who I am, motherfucker. That's right. I am everything, everywhere, all at once, yet I am nothing and nowhere, all at the same time. Look, the bars I fumigate, make your man congregate like, yo, these niggas bugging and gotta be confiscated off the scene quickly. That's why it's widespread. Like, when the fume gets spread it off what he just did in this one, like, yo, they crazy not to see it like Flo just did this. Like, yo, he about to put some other shit on and then go to a place where, like, yo, he had to listen to that to go. No. Just the way it go into his mind when he flow, like, yo, put it on, bro, for real. It sound like bro then when he flow. Instead, he right here when he go off into the mind. Those three different things in mind, which y'all think that inspires him at time to rhyme. Especially when he getting off in his mind. Know it's on him. Know it's everything above, and I'm now doing this one. But I am everything anywho, so I might as well just be plenty of me and much of you. Now done to this one when he come to do to make y'all think that what else would he do? When it comes to bars, they packing in and staying there forever. Like, he always in business, like, yo, what always survive the recession is him being himself on beat to this progression, like. You know what I mean? No matter what it look like, that's what the end result is. And then after that, they start talking about it like, yo, who he sell it to? Nobody. I bought it from myself. Now I own it. Look. So I sold my soul to myself. Bought it. Now I own you ever seen here. And moving forward, it's me that's in control. So if I don't get my way, I compromise. And if those don't meet the terms of us being harmonized, and then after that, which is rare, so it's not a rhyme for me to speak here. You know what I mean? That's just what it is. It's not me getting my way. It's us being what it is necessary for us to move forward, to get bigger in this. And that's why it always seemed to work out with the God, because the kids, they having this way inwardly doing this. You know how I go when I stay doing this. Stun stuck on the Hey, I gave you guys enough for the camera. Now we're about to flip it over and go in on you, man. We finna flip this shit over and go in on y'all. You done seen that guy, now you're about to see this guy, and that 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 guy. Shout out to Chinatown. That's just one of the homies. You know what I'm saying? We ain't did nothing together, met each other, but that's the homie though. Not because of what he doing and I'm trying to ride on it. It's just that's the homie though. I ain't know we was homies until he came out and said he was Chinatown. Alright, what's up, Chinatown? What up? It's just like when I bumped into the gas station. And I didn't know we was cool until we spoke to each other. You feel what I mean? Because why was we enemies at any time? You know what I mean? When the last time I got on a tour with you? What y'all you say? You feel? When the last time I got on a tour with you? And if we did with some shit, we was gonna laugh at each other eventually anyway. So you either gonna keep building those type of memories or build these type of memories. Either one of them don't outweigh each other because either way it go, we end up laughing at both of them. Doing this type of shit. You know what I mean? So we gonna be cool anyway. What the fuck you wasting time for, nigga? Let's just be cool with the shit and keep it moving. Not that I'm thirsty for, oh, I need companionship. I want some people to love me. No, nigga. I love me way more than I love you. And you want me to love me way more than I love you. Because how can I love you if I don't love me way more than I love you? And if you think it's wrong for me, why you ain't say pause? Because you heard me the first time. What you need to think about, nigga? I don't want you. We homies. But I understand why niggas say that shit, though. So, don't ever get it twisted, nigga. I know why niggas say that shit. You know what I'm saying? We ain't gonna have to diminish that shit either. Cause I used to be one of them niggas that be like, woo, 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 woo. Then I heard one, shout out to my main man. You know what I'm talking about? Him. You know what I'm talking about? Star. You know what I'm talking about? The Monster Nation. Now I understand the respect on it and everything, you know what I'm talking about? All that, but when I hear G, Star Nation, I'm gonna tell you why, because you who you are. There's that, and when you get done with it, you. But that's still a part of you. It's not like you give them a phony part, like an image, like, yeah, this is the me on the internet. You know what I'm saying? That's a part of who you are. That's what you did. So shout out to all the homies. You know what I mean? But yeah, let's get back to this. Wait, what? Hold up. What? GMB? Oh, this a whole joint. Oh, hold on, wait a minute. Hold on, wait a minute. Yeah. They thinking that he got caught off guard till he got caught off of y'all being put in a basket and they like, oh, hold on, wait a minute. And that's now an M1. How you do it on the beat like, damn, son, catch it like that. Like, yeah, that's how it go when he start. It glue and flow, they cold. And it's heartwarming when he's on it, when he's doing it like y'all want him to be like that. All the time when he's coming back to the thing to make y'all was glad to be in the Jets. Growing up, learning these kind of facts, these type of things, y'all stay playing back in your mindset. And that corporate, that's like, yo, that shit right there made me who you want to be that. Nigga. Everybody in the spot now, with their little champagne glasses up now, looking at these people laughing. He toasted just a little harder. They looking at him like he's a bit smart. Play way beyond that, son. Young like that's run that you are now addicted now, son. Now give it one thing that y'all cats wish you could live it. That's how it is every time he deliver it. On the beat felt like you was outside the race of us now living this one. How these cats be feeling inferior when he start doing it like that, and he ain't trying to do it to you like that. It's just how bars is built like that. I wonder what it is these days. These niggas be trying their best to live up to it. I don't need that affection, I just need you to do it from where you are at and how you do it. Nigga, how we move it is a whole way of being beyond what you have thought and seen. And you can't really be it. You just gotta be up that place where it came with you. But that's my little nigga though, man. You know what I mean? Now it's the reason why you now popular today. Now speaking his name only on beat. Now get you seen and get you in the minds of people who need to know what it is when flow was built. Beyond what they know about these cats that are already in the industry. No diss to them, it's just the way it is when he get moving this. So you know how this movie gets a bit deeper in its inferences on them cats now being representation of what the foundation. Now he takes it to that place where cats wanna make it. You know how he take this one over like, yo man, he beat them like taking. I'm sorry, taking different moves made when this one get cold punched in. How he do it on beat, doing them favors like, yo, you don't want him to speak. You hoping this AI doing something for me, look. I'll use your bar anytime and crush you with it. You know how I go when I get it, nigga. So, how I've been doing it, you should really pay attention, son. Listen, you know how I go like tomorrow morning and you now risen on this one. You gotta have an egotistical view in order for you to think everything's about you. What's we're here before you start shining? You only brought light to it, look. And because they now believe that you are what's supposed to be, they give you light to see now, nigga. Let's keep going, look. Everything that he doing on beat now flowing, got y'all wishing that you was really knowing what he was saying when he was talking to them like, what you doing is a waste of time. You need to keep up with minds that now bend in different ways when he come around. And that spines on the dance floor, living life like, yo, man, I can't wait till he right. Freestyles like that don't come along often. And he ain't just saying nothing, talking. Like, okay, I can hear you, but I'm destined to do what I do, and my IQ was what it was, the calculation to you being born. So say like you was born and your mathematical number came up to 322. I was above that, like 600 points. Y'all cats don't want him on these joints. Now come through like completion, what you doing and beyond. Like son, it's everything what you want. That's what he want to do on beat now. Not to please you, but he's on to do this one like, yo, please, you don't want him everything to be on what he want. And time that what he done got y'all cats looking dazed and confused like, huh? Oh, wait a minute, why you acting like that? Look, don't worry about it, baby. I'm right here and I got your back. I'm everything that you wanted me to be. Now that I came physical, now you can't see. It's all good. Son know what he talking. Don't worry about it, baby. We just walking you through it. You know how he do it. Be on the beat like y'all want him to do this. When you want him to blow, baby, you want him to go. Somebody gonna finally be able to pay the mortgage and go. From public housing to out in the island somewhere now, chilling now. We all wildin' in videos now. Somewhere on Instagram, like goddamn, yo, I can't believe he just said that when they got a Grammy and he don't even want it. He told them people, you gotta give me money and equivalency on it. What it meant to have to accept one of those so we can never have to worry about nothing though. He passed it down to his family. When he get done with this one, like, yo, on this date I'm leaving, y'all niggas know it and don't nobody else. He just teased the crowd with it, like, yo, I'm thanking y'all for sticking with it. That's as far as I can go with it. I promise y'all I ain't trying to do this for clicks and likes and bait and none of that. It's how it go whenever he run and rap, like y'all can't get tired of what he coming with. Listen, I feel good when he starts speaking to these types of beats that's got the world tweaking. Then y'all thinking that this thing right here wasn't nothing that he carefully thought I was speaking. Nah, he sat back in the room and then came back to talk to each and every one of you who had sent letters in. He answered them all meticulously blend. This one right here got y'all thinking like, damn, it sounded like he was talking to everybody that said something to him like, yo, fuck it. I can't believe this. Came back like that. Yo, that's what it is. You know how it is every time. This, y'all be looking like it sound boring because it ain't got nothing to do with bitches shaking their ass or somebody shooting gas or somebody thinking cash was being shorted. Even if it was, we read lines, but we weren't paying attention because we all thought that money was this, and then somebody in this time now still doing it. How the fuck is this still going on? It's one of those follow the watch and you not led home. Meanwhile, you get fed on some shit. Got y'all now looking like, well, damn, home. You caught up in the same thing he just said instead of listening to what he was just saying. I wasn't selling you a product, I just wanted you to enjoy what we was just rocking. Anyway, let's keep knocking upside your head like, oops, I want y'all to follow me right to the end of the song. When he get rocking this shit like, yo, what he on? Got the people like, yo, what the fuck have we been doing in our lifetime that got y'all not here home when he rhyme? Construct whatever you count as these being bars in this lifetime to this beat got y'all like, oh my god, how you not hearing though? Like, that shit right there, shit. For real. That's how niggas feel whenever you doing this shit, nigga. Look, you used to pray to God, you come on the radio, and now these kind of dreams, you train to let it go. You used to pray to God that you would hear him on the radio. Now these type of things that you was trained to let go. And say that was overdose, and then after that, in this world now you overdose on to it. They say it's kind of opioids, kind of things that make you say dope on beat flowing. This way you have to be going like dirt, digging in his nose, plucking it out, going like, damn, I told you to stop that. The kind of thing he rock rap on beat, knock that shit out the park like whenever he rock that kind of thing that make y'all say it's no objections. Got that. Stop that airtime, he pop rap off the top of the dome, sonny. You know what it is, funny how these niggas be trying to do it, but they can't run it the same way that he come off cunning on beat. Got them niggas wanting to be everything that he wasn't, except he already was, motherfucker. You just don't know the lifetime, cause I've been here for a minute. I'm not proud to say that I fell victim to it, but it's just what it is, nigga. I try to show you what it is, nigga. At times that you don't want to be trapped in it. It's not a badge to be locked into this one. You want to get up out of here quicker, nigga. Shout out to the clan that showed you you had command of everything here. And you can move in any plan you like to choose that you want to move in next time you move in. Your soul. It's a your soul. I want to introduce y'all to the laughter track version of this guy, because you know what? We finna show y'all something different. Cause you know what he do. People laugh. Alcohol and marijuana. It's the easy pickings. My mother's beautiful. And everybody make mistakes. ain't trying to say my mama had no funny looking kid. Fuck you. I'm trying to say you motherfuckers made a mistake of coming y'all motherfucking asses up in here. You hear me? Yeah, you motherfuckers made a mistake coming up in here. Y'all thought that I was gonna come in here. That's a comedy track. But you niggas thought I was gonna come up in here and be who y'all thought it was. You are a goddamn lie. Hi. Let me introduce myself. I am Paralyzing Lawsuit. That neither one of us can afford. I'm trying to come up like you. Can you imagine two broke people suing each other? I mean, think about it. Two broke people suing each other. What y'all gonna get? This nigga live like 6 blocks down from you. You ain't never seen this motherfucker before. But when you start hearing that nigga address every day in court, you be like, yo, this motherfucker don't live. This motherfucker like, he like right around the way. Like, what the fuck? Now you want to figure out like, yo, cause you don't want, you know what I'm saying? And it's the same shit you do. You suing this motherfucker for the same. Cause obviously your ass driving with no license. Also, these are the reasons why you in court with some motherfucker. Who finna take you to court for assault? You got hands, you finna take care of right there. You ain't going to court for assault. Homie got hands, he took care of right there. You been on the internet for a while. I'm serious, listen. He took care of right there. You ain't on the internet for a while. If there's any way you can spin it, you're gonna make it seem like you won. To people that don't have no idea to what's going on. But luckily for dumb shit, even though it's out of control, no, you gotta understand. This is old information. I'm not trying to revise old information that's comedy. But you gotta understand one thing. You are doomed to repeat. Listen, you are doomed to repeat history if you don't learn from it. And you motherfuckers ain't learn from it. You getting charged for eggs. Now you a family man. Listen. You a family man getting charged for eggs. Now, you may say this is a multicultural thing. No, it ain't. Only black people really get charged with child support. Y'all know where I'm going with this shit. So we ain't gotta go there. I'm not outlining the motherfucking thing. I'm trying to tell your ass. Listen. Now I'm on some elite shit. I ain't the mean for smart people to come and buy my tickets to my shows. I want stupid motherfuckers buying tickets to my shows. So that when I do a hot wings joke, they order more blue cheese and hot sauce or ranch sauce. Because you stupid motherfuckers don't want a ranch no more. You want a ranch sauce for your hot wing, even for your buffalo wings. I'm going in on it all. You know why I'm going in on this shit? Oh, don't start laughing now. Look at all these niggas out here looking embarrassed. Like, please don't say nothing. Please don't do it. Shawn, please. Shawn, please. I swear to God. I'm gonna give you everything I got. Please, Shawn, please don't say it. Because you stressed out. You stressed out. I'm not finna hesitate. Your ass stressed out. Eating shrunken pose syndrome. And your ass know you stressed out eating shrunken pose syndrome. What do I mean by shrunk out pose syndrome food? Now listen, your kids shouldn't be listening to me when I'm talking like this. Now before, you used to be able to eat a king size gym shoe sub. And when she called you over, you was walking through the house. You know what I'm talking about. You've been reduced to cheese and meat. You have been reduced to cheese and meat. Loose squares and Chico sticks. Now y'all may say somebody have already done this. This is old stuff. Shout out to the ones who done it. But I'm trying to tell you what it is right now going on. The syndrome has carried on. The syndrome has carried on. It's upgraded. Because women have had a sector of men that they've traded. No, listen, it's not a bad thing. It's not a good thing. It's none of that. It's about you learning. Women have trained a sector of men that they know they can get their hair and nails done. And the people that are clapping, I shall leave you to figure out why you just clapped in that moment. You want me to tell you why? Because if I had a funny punchline, then I'd get sued. So I do senseless humor about the everyday situation. I'm not pleading my case to a white woman or a white man, but I'm trying to get y'all to understand the difference in between the two. Y'all gotta understand me. A white man is always nagging about a white woman spending his money. Listen. A white man is almost always worried about a white woman spending his hard-earned money that he worked for. You're just going with the stereotypic narrative that they put out and everything in popular society today. You know how they make the joke? The man narrating the fact that, oh, she's always spending my money. On the other hand, the black man is a slave. And not the way y'all thinking. I want you to take white people completely out the subject. White people don't exist when I'm talking about what I'm saying now. The only reason why white people exist is because this is who we get our money from, which is her money. So let me begin. Black men are slaves to black women, which is a beautiful thing. I'm not trying to make it seem like it's bad. A lot of time we don't know what we're doing. But let's go to what I was just saying in that topic. On the other hand, black men are slaves spending her money that we went out and got. And we're not spending it the way she wants us to spend it. And we got to spend it down exactly the way she wants us to spend it to a specific science. If you don't spend that money the way she tell you to spend it, then your ass ain't shit. And she got subtle ways of doing that. She know how to make you feel like a man. She let your ass pay the motherfucking bills. She let your ass pay the bills. She talk shit and make you the protector. Man, fuck you, my nigga gonna beat your ass. Baby, beat him up. Boo, 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 boo. All that. Every comedian that told those jokes, right? But it really is. Listen. Let me tell you what it really is. Let me tell you what it really is. She walked up on your ass one day and said this right in your ear. And I want all you niggas to hear this shit because can't none of you niggas fucking lie and say that in her own way she ain't told you this shit that I'm finna say right motherfucker now. Hold on. I'm gonna let y'all get done. Cause you know she ran up on you and said this shit. Motherfucker, I ran into that bitch who you cheated on me with. You want me to stay around this motherfucker? This is what you gotta do, motherfucker. And all her girlfriends knew on the outside, oh, she got the perfect man. Use the perfect man to all her girlfriends. But they knew ain't nothing they can do with you. Because they like, yeah, you finally got that nigga in line. Yeah. Because she knew who you cheated on her with, because all women know each other. It's not racist. It's not sexist. All women know each other. All she gotta do is run you. Bitch, you cheated on me. You cheat. You helped my man cheat on you. No, I don't know your man. I was at the market. I was just trying to check groceries. And this girl kept looking at me, baby. It was scary. And your girl come home and she tell you about that psycho that was in the aisles looking at her. If she was around my age, she was scaring you. Bitch, was you fucking with my nigga? Bitches, you fucking with my nigga. You ain't even old enough to be in this aisle. Bitches, you fucking with my nigga. You supposed to be way down there. I don't know what uncanned peaches is. I don't even know what peaches is. Why are you talking to me? I do Uber Eats. I just happened to have to use the bathroom and got lost in here. Where is this place? It's a supermarket. Oh, damn, my bad. You know what I mean? I know that may be all confusing to a lot of people, like where he's going with that one and what place is he at with that one. But you know I was just talking about. So don't be fucking around. Stay your ass at home and make cookies. That's a bragging point. I was at home making cookies. We trying to make being that so unpopular that cats actually, you wasn't as bored as I was. Now they on internet bragging about how bored they was. Man, what y'all trying to do then? Shit, we just trying to go to the club and kick it. I don't trust my girl though. Now you know I can't say what I wanted to say with that one. You know what came next. But it ain't even about that. Because it's something you do with your mind, right? Y'all laughing. And some of y'all mind ain't there. You can't do it because you ain't got nothing to relate but other than what I was just, you know what I'm saying? So don't laugh. Just say, damn, you know what, baby? When we get home, we need to have a talk. And I'm going to listen to you first. Now I want y'all to be honest with yourselves. If you're not listening, if you're not ready to listen to a woman talk, I'm not saying it like it's a chore or to listen. No, you need to be ready. Because she's gonna tell you everything. And the reason why I'm saying that is because I'm doing her a favor. If that nigga listen to you, make sure you're ready to listen to that nigga. Before you get that nigga to listen to you, ladies, make sure you're willing to listen to that nigga. Because he's going to go beyond trying to impress you to just being vulnerable. And once that nigga get vulnerable, I hope you ready. Because niggas always talking about, yeah, man, I'm ready. I'm here to hold you, baby. I'm ready to listen to you. Nigga, is you ready for her to listen to you, though? You ready for her to be vulnerable? Because the shit you ain't told yourself, that you're not ready to tell her, is a motherfucker. You feel me? So let's stop fronting. Tender love. Listen, secret love, that's what we are. Listen, you don't know yourself well enough to start talking to other people like you think you should be saying. Listen, I stopped saying hi to people when they thought I was grumpy. No, I was doing you a favor. I do my bullshit. Because if you say hi to me 5 minutes, you'll be talking to me for 5 years. I'm not grumpy. I smile at everybody. But please, don't engage me. Not because I'm one of those, hey, did you know this? No, I ain't got nothing to do with that. Fuck all that. I don't care what you don't know. Why? Because I know you still learning. And why? When I be talking to you about calculus and you just learned what 1 + 1 is. I don't know if you're ready for calculus yet. If you start talking to me about calculus, we'll start talking about it. But that's just not how I am, though. It's bullshit. Everybody knows calculus because I do. The shit that I know, everybody knows. And I be having to tell myself, no they don't, motherfucker. Of course it's in them, but how many people remember it right now in this human body that you're in? We were just saying, pizza. And now all of a sudden I said, hey look man, let's go to pizza and get some cooked food. They're arguing like, why the fuck we gonna go way to pizza? And we can just get a $5 joint and put it on the Uber apps. And we can get all of these different types of kinds. It's got mushrooms and, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? You know what I mean? It's like, come on, man. Like, but these the homies though. You love them. I love my niggas. Like, Moo annoying, right? Like, why the fuck, like, just imagine if we, listen, just imagine if we had all of that Go Puff shit when Moo Anoint was going on. Why the fuck would we need to go to Moo Anoint and somebody can go to Moo Anoint for us on the Go Puff app and get the shit that we want, and we can pay that motherfucker to go to Moo Anoint on the app to go get our groceries. This nigga, listen, this nigga done went to one stop. An hour and 20 minutes out of his life. Maybe 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 hours out of his life. This motherfucker done went to Moo Anoint, motherfucking one stop, Aldi's, and Fair Play, all in the same, you know what I'm saying? On the go, listen. You did. Like, yo, because we finna, it's 4th of July, we gotta have chillins and firecrackers and the same shit. You know what I'm saying? Because we black. You know what I mean? You ain't black if you ain't got chillins and firecrackers and rap music and oldies and dusties and raisin potato salad. Because you ain't invited the homies. Y'all know the term homies was reserved for white people when we invited them to the barbecue. It's not to be racist. It's a West Coast thing. And then we all start saying we inviting them to the barbecue. Instead of letting them be their authentic self, we try to question their dishes instead of embracing them and saying, hey, it's on the table, guys, if you like it, eat some so they can learn to step their game up. Cinnamon, sugar, and wet milk bread ain't no motherfucking pudding. And because you mix eggs with that shit, you want some fucking bread pudding. I know you was poor. We was poor. But if you took that egg and you found a way to fry that motherfucker, you could have made some egg sandwiches. You know what I mean? And took that motherfucking milk and turned that shit into some cheese and had you some sweet cream cheese with an egg sandwich. You could have been on some way ahead of your time gourmet shit. But I get it. We all grew up poor. You know what I mean? Like surf sandwiches. You know what's the evolution of a surf sandwich? And I'm nitpicking. Nutella. Because how the hell you gonna say, oh yeah, we gonna take peanut butter and chocolate and mix it together? When the fuck you ever grew up with peanut butter and chocolate in the same fucking house? Even if you was an immigrant, you still ain't grow up with peanut butter and chocolate in the same fucking house. Ain't no motherfucking immigrant recipes about no fucking chocolate and peanut butter. Now they got Nutella, and then they even got a motherfucking Nutella restaurant downtown in Chicago. On Michigan Avenue. Where the water flowing at. They just say flow with this shit. They know what they doing. Y'all want to talk about some Illuminati conspiracy tinfoil hat shit? Peanut butter and chocolate being sold by the Chicago River and Lake Michigan. Why do you think they call it the lake? Chicago River is called the Chicago River. So what is the lakefront? What is the lake they talking about? One of the motherfucking Great Lakes that's connected to the Great Oceans, motherfucker. Aight then. Nutella, peanut butter and chocolate. I ain't know. Listen, any motherfucker in the crowd grew up with peanut butter and chocolate in the same household, poor. Abundance of it, where we can say, hey, we gonna mix peanut butter and chocolate together and make it a sensation. You grew up with peanut butter and chocolate in the crib? Did you grow up with peanut butter and chocolate in the crib where they can say, this is a struggle meal we making popular? The only peanut butter and chocolate your ass knew was candy bars and shit. And how they mix peanut butter and chocolate within the candy bar. Your ass had peanut butter and jelly. But if you go to certain places, they got gourmet peanut butter and jelly restaurants. They laughed at you and say, oh, these poor motherfuckers only having peanut butter and jelly to eat. Now it's gourmet peanut butter and jelly restaurants with specialty recipes. Don't get insulted. Start you a GoFundMe. And say I'm black and I grew up with this. White people will give you money overnight because they're going to feel so guilty. I'm not saying white people didn't have to grow up with this, but they didn't know shit about this until you told them about it. Y'all thinking Kool-Aid is some shit that happened in the 80s, 70s, or 60s. No, Kool-Aid been around. Grape Kool-Aid, listen. We discovered grape Kool-Aid in slavery. Why the hell you think we had so much goddamn energy? Grape fucking Kool-Aid, we were beating their ass. We wasn't all slaves, we were beating the shit out them motherfuckers. It's just that they had guns. That's when black people found out about guns. It was all down. Listen, we was cool till we found out about guns and money. Y'all remember the movie Baby Boy? Guns and butter. Guns and butter. You know what he was telling your ass? Bullets and cholesterol, nigga. Bullets and cholesterol. Not guns and drugs. You know what's killing you faster than guns and drugs? Bullets and cholesterol. You like gyro cheeseburgers and gangbanging. Don't try to come at me sideways. I was damn near born cockeyed. I can see you coming. Leave me the fuck alone. Laugh with me. Love and live life like I do. Not exactly like I do, but how your mind telling you to. Because ain't shit you can say. You know I'm not lying to you. Listen to me. My mama don't just do dumb shit. She made me, okay? Alright, y'all laughing, but she made me. And she knew what the fuck she was doing. And I hope she can look back 5 minutes from now and say, you know what? You goddamn right, I'm the shit. And not how y'all thinking, oh, you shouldn't say that about yourself. The word shit means feces. Mama, don't kill me. Bitch, didn't you just say you was the shit when you was looking in the mirror on your way to come see me do this goddamn concert? All right, then. You ain't holier than me. I'm gonna tell you why. Cause you know what I do? I go in my memory bank, I say, what's the holiest pair of underwear and socks that I ever had on in my life? And I had them shits close to likeness made, and I wear them to every goddamn show. So ain't nothing you can say about me. The outside is immaculate. Not that I got on top of the notch clothes. I'm just real confident. But if you got holes in your boxes, that shit just motivates you a certain type of way. I felt Biggie when he said eating like imagine eating sardines for dinner. Imagine if your mama said we got sardines and rice for dinner. That's why my mama beyond my best friend. Now I'm not saying that. Listen. Now I'm not saying that I'm not looking down on that. I'm not looking down on it. But imagine if you listen. But just think about it. I'm not trying to say that's what the big homie life was. But just think about it. You understand me, man? Come on. Come on. Stop clapping. Because when you look at that statement on your motherfucking bank, listen, when they tell you how much you paid for this goddamn ticket, I don't want nobody to get mad. I want y'all to say I had a good time and it justified the amount of money that I spent. You know, the further away, the cheaper I made it for you. All my nosebleed seats are free. And I gave them away according to like, you know what I'm saying? I never make sure, I make sure the same person don't never get the same nosebleed seat nowhere ever. I want somebody else always different, you know what I'm saying? So it's, but the nosebleed seats, I get them away for free. That's why I got a GoFundMe. Because everybody fighting over the nosebleed seat. Like, why the fuck am I paying them any goddamn thing? I want a nosebleed seat. He getting them away. You can't do shit for black people. I ain't getting down on my people. They're my babies. Listen. Black people, y'all know y'all my babies. Cause I go out in public and I see some stuff from black people that make you just like, oh my God, you can't even explain it. It just be so beautiful. And it's not just black people, but when you go out, when you actually see black people interacting with each other, you be like, oh my God, I wish the whole world was like this. You done seen that. Whether you woman, man enough to explain it or to admit it, you done seen that. And then you get around your peoples and the peoples in your immediate surrounding and be like, Lord, why is you teasing me like this? And then you wake up black and say, that's just how black people is. We everything. It used to be the type of black person I couldn't stand to be around. Now it's like, I can't wait to see all of y'all crazy motherfuckers because I want to know what's on your mind. Now it's like, I wish I would have never even said that shit. I know how to be retarded and disappear. You motherfuckers want to keep this shit going. Hey, look, man, shut up. It's a time. Be cool. It's bad enough I like talking to myself. I'm learning how to shut up with my goddamn self. I get on my own goddamn. I told myself one day, motherfucker, you talk too goddamn much. Shut the fuck up. I cussed myself out one day. I'm dead serious. Nigga, shut the fuck up. Alright? I don't want to hear shit else. Take your motherfucking ass to sleep, do something. You getting on my motherfucking nerves. Fuck what you think. Leave me alone. With myself. Because listen, it's not about me trying to prove how real I am. It's sometimes you just be tired of your goddamn self. Like, look, nigga, shut the fuck up. Will you leave me alone? I wasn't even thinking about none of this shit until you opened your goddamn mouth. Fuck that. I just wanted to get some water out the sink. Fuck all these routines and rituals. I gotta turn on a water purifier because you used to that shit. Fuck you. Water is water. If I say this water good and it's clean and it's gonna help me and I ain't gonna be thirsty for another 6 hours, fuck it. I ain't gotta say that shit out loud. I just drunk some water because I don't want to be thirsty no more. And now my body feel good. But you bought a water purifier. Fuck that water purifier. Turn the motherfucking sink on and drink some fucking water. Am I saying just wake up haphazardly and do that shit? You ain't got to be tired of yourself to want clean water. I wanted clean water before I got tired of myself. But I'm just saying, man, come on, be real. Just be real, please. Please, y'all. Understand me. I'm not trying to be nothing else other than your favorite grandson, auntie, nephews, cousin, because I'm everything. I am everything. You ain't got to worry about me coming out one day and say, oh, I used to be this and I'm that. No, it's not that I got nothing against that. I'm not trying to do nothing for clout. What I'm trying to get you to understand is that, listen, I am everything, everywhere, all at the same time, yet I am nothing and nowhere, all in the same time. So I'm all of that shit. So sometimes it may feel like this, sometimes it may feel like this, sometimes it feel like this. I'm not afraid to say that, hey, listen, I'm all that shit. But don't get it twisted. You know me though. Don't start that other shit. Cause I heat your ass and make you wish you never even known who the fuck I was. And if you think it can't happen, try. It ain't got nothing to do with violence and none of this shit. I flame your ass. Listen. You look like every goddamn it fungus that decided to take my right big toe house. Is like, in the name of whoever we are, don't fuck with me. I don't have to use myself as references. No. Cause I could have been, cause this shit live, and I was at an open mic recently, and old girl might have would have been getting ready to look me up on the internet and say something to me. I don't want to scare her off. You know what I'm saying? Cause you ain't seen me with my shoes and socks off yet. And I just want you, listen, I want you to understand, listen, I want you to understand I was going through some stuff in my life. Cause when you see me, listen, cause when you see me without all of those afflictions, I'm gonna honestly tell you about it. And you're gonna laugh like that wasn't never true. And then I'm gonna show you some pictures. I'm gonna take some pictures of these motherfuckers to show you like transformation really can happen. And these are real, not fake, not cosmetic. I want you to know this is who I was, this is who I am now. And I'm not bullshit. I got the pictures already, I'm gonna take some more. I got the bitches on stowaway. I want you to know this is who I was, so you won't say, God, it ain't AI, ain't no weaves or nothing. I clipped my toenails and thought I washed my hands real good, and then I ended up with a bald spot. And then I learned how to do certain shit, and I ain't got no bald spot. And my toenails is healed, and now we can see each other. You know what I mean? Don't laugh. Cause you rubbing your baby right now like, oh baby, I understand now. It's cool. Yeah. And deep down inside, while she rubbing on you, she hoping that her healing can keep going where you don't peep her shit. I seen it already. We traumatized. Trauma plus trauma equals trauma. Now you can either, because you can't get two negatives together and equal a positive. There's a way you can do that. I know certain types of math. There's a way you can do that. Some people say you can't do that. Yeah, there is. But first you gotta say, we gotta punch each other in the eye first. Oh, it don't mean nothing? Okay, cool. Let's keep going. That's not how relationships are supposed to be. I don't want to ruin it for young people who may have learned how to sneak on the internet beyond parental lockings. I don't want y'all to think that this is how grown people are supposed to be. No. But I'm just trying to get you to see how stupid people react with each other. What are stupid people? Basically, y'all growing up. Y'all stupid. Y'all don't know. Your parents don't know. Ain't nothing wrong with being stupid. That's how you start out. You think that's a curse. Once you learn you started out stupid, you can learn and no longer have to be stupid again. But to try to defend stupid as something to saying that you're not and denying it, you get stuck in it. Ain't nothing stupid about me, but yet you go about your whole life acting stupidly. Going through the same cycles all over. Well, why you ain't? Because when I do it, you're going to be asking, how you do? Versus I couldn't, now you want to know how I do it. Instead of saying, no, he was showing me why he was in the place, why he was getting himself together. Well, what are you doing to prepare yourself for it? It's not about what I'm doing. What should you be looking at? I don't know. Let me show you what you could do to help you realize what you should be looking at. I don't want to sound like a genius because I'm not. I hate being a genius. Listen, I was a genius for 9 lifetimes in a row. You know what that ended up getting me? No goddamn well. And it does pay to be a genius. Please don't give up on being a genius. But it gets your ass nowhere. Because you got to actually be a genius in order for that shit to work. What do I mean by actually be a genius? Participate in life. I can't tell you about a bunch of shit I didn't experience. The genius part is having the instruction and knowing, okay, this, that, and the other. But you're still in the physical body. You know why I keep using ODB as the perfect genius? Because he was a genius in the physical body. And most people gonna miss his genius because they was looking at the stuff he did as the physical human. How could he be a genius and one time they said he was addicted to crack cocaine? What does crack cocaine have to do with you being a fucking genius? You missed it. It's not that you should be looked down upon, even if you look down upon him as being a crackhead. No, what you should be looking at is, why am I looking at this other than getting the information I need to activate and to have a good time laughing? Because I didn't come here as a stickler like, oh, you should, that's not funny. Why are you laughing? I use both of them. You know why I'm proud to be stupid? Because I get to learn everything there is and activate it and actually use it in real time. Versus being somebody who think they can tell you everything with no experience behind it. And that's not a bad thing either. Please don't take it as that. It's just that in this reality, the stuff that happens with that considered bad or good happens. Just the same as the latter. Or whatever you want to call it. How I just said that. So what you want to understand is this. Before I leave y'all holding the bag, I want to put this in it and that in it. You're only limited to yourself when you stop exploring the different levels that's above you based on that being something presented to you as something to be afraid of. Let me keep it simple. The stuff you're afraid of is different levels of you you're afraid to know. So beat it, bye-bye, shut up, kick rocks. But if you ever forget that I love you, tell me why so I can fix it, so I can remind you and we can get back on course. But just know that I do love you though. But if you ever forget that I love you, let me know why so I can get back on course. So you will never have to forget again. Alright, be well. We out here. It's Shawn43TV, Shawn being himself TV, and we was being ourselves with each other. I'm your biggest fan. Let me know what I can do to improve the programming. Shawn 43 at Shawn43 Gmail.